Is that you?
I've been making films for about 3 years now. I didn't know anything about distribution, anything like that. I had to get it out to Netflix or Tubi or whoever. So I just put my stuff out on social media. Facebook, sometimes Instagram, YouTube. But with my third one, I worked so hard on it. I did everything from the music to the writing to the directing, lighting, recording, everything. I did everything except act the other parts. So working so hard on it, I wanted to get it out to other people, more people than just Instagram and YouTube, people who actually came to see films, people who actually wanted to see full or short films. And YouTube and Instagram, it's really not the place for that, you know? So I found out about the Black Film Festival of Atlanta, and I thought that'd be a great place to start. And I was right. It was a good place to not only show my film, but also to network, to learn about filmmaking, to learn the business of filmmaking, because I had no clue about that. I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know, but also I had to relearn and unlearn some of the stuff I thought I did know that I had completely wrong. And my film was well received, and it led to me getting a lot of help and a lot of information to help me move forward in this filmmaking journey of mine. One of my favorite parts was sharing stage with some guys who had a lot of experience in the filmmaking industry. And they had been a part of some major projects and involved with some major names. And I'm just like standing next to them like, do I belong here? I feel like I might. You know, it was kind of cool. And I made a joke about one day wanting to do a real film. And some of the people in the audience were like, what you mean you got a real film? You just showed us a real film. That meant a lot to me because I was always like, is it good enough to be there with those? Is my film good enough to be next to these other films? And I didn't know. Maybe it's not the same or on par, but a lot of the filmmakers who were there told me, hey man, I started in short films before I got to where I am now. I don't like to admit this, but I needed people to say, hey man, good job. I needed man, that was a good film. I couldn't stop laughing. It was really good. It was entertaining. You can act too. That I wasn't expecting. I do okay. I do all right. And also somebody asked me like, so do you have a twin brother or is that? It's like, nah, I don't have a twin brother, you know? So it felt good that it was at least that believable to somebody. At least one person thought, hey, he might have a twin brother. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it was good to get positive feedback from people who knew what to look for in films. So that was great for me. And I almost didn't go. I almost didn't go because I waited too late to get my ticket, so it was real expensive. Some family stuff came up. To be honest, I was kind of on the fence about, you know, do I want to continue with this filmmaking process anyway? I'm glad I went because it answered a lot of questions for me. Well, it answered the big question. Yes, you know, yes, you want to keep on going with this because I really enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. And what I've been doing has been so centered around me doing everything. I want to see what I can do, or I want to see what a team can do. What I've done now has been fine. It's been cool. I like it. I like what I've done so far. Like I go back and look at some of the videos and I'm like, hey, that was pretty good. Over the 3 films, I see how far I've come. And I just want to see how much more can we do as a unit, as a full team, as we come together and make this the thing, the real thing, right? So I told people that I was working on the feature, which is 60 minutes or better. I am, but I'm kind of reconsidering, like maybe I wanted to make this a series. Try not to bite off much more than I can chew, like I've done in the past. But I don't know. I just know I want to move forward with this filmmaking thing. And it was based on the experience I had at the Black Film Festival of Atlanta. And it was put on by Racine Ties and her amazing team. The event was amazing. The festival was amazing. It gave me life for a weekend, if nothing else. But it put me in a better headspace. It put me in a better space collaboratively with people who actually make films, who've been doing it for a while, and who can really help me on my journey, and I can help them. You know, it really put me in a different headspace about the whole filmmaking process and the business of filmmaking and how it should work, how things should go. So salute to Racine, salute to all the people who were involved. I'll be back next year, for sure. Hopefully I have a film to enter by that time next year. But if not, I think I'm pulling up anyway, because it was just that great for me.